Hey all, Chris Bassett here, and I'll be showing you how I got World of Warcraft Ascension to be playable on controller. Well, kinda, sorta. I mean, the game is made for mouse and key, obviously, but the controller is working kind of. So yeah, if you really can't live without controller, I'll show you how I did it real quick. You can see that we've got spells on the. There you go, auto pick up that. Spells on the screen. You can toggle, so I can toggle between different spells. It's kind of how it works in retail, but not really. So the way it works on Ascension is, so I did some research and tried to figure out what was working and what wasn't, and there was not really a whole lot of things that actually would work for you. So let's get into that real quick. I'll show you, we're done with this gameplay, so I'll show you what I did. But okay, so, you know, the one thing that did work was JoytoKey, right? So I had the JoytoKey downloaded that. And then you see you can actually program in all of your functions. So I have my, my controller set up basically so the left stick is ADWS, and then my mouse is the second stick. On my D-pad, I have it set up for spells in-game, and then tab, so you can tab target with the A button, jump with the B button, and then X and Y do some of my abilities. I have the LB set to auto-run, and RB set to, so this will be like how if you press RB, that's how it switches screens basically. So you have like, your four buttons are set up normally. You press it, you change macro, or you change like palettes, and then you can use, so if you were to hit like RB and then hit X or A, right, that's a different input than just the X and the A. Your view, or which is your pause button, is like the map, and then the other buttons, your escape for your menu. I still have plenty of options available within the left and right click for my triggers. And then down here you have other button assignments. So let's go into just where this is exactly. And so, from the website, I just typed in JoytoKey free, and here you can download the JoytoKey, right? So be careful, make sure you actually go to the correct website, and it'll actually have like the latest version for free. You want to get the obviously the latest version. There you go, complete history, latest version can be downloaded from here. You may want to download it from the official page, so get rid of that ad. But then you have the right here. I think this is the one that I downloaded right here, JoytoKey installer, and it gives you the latest version, and it gives you an option to put a desktop on your desktop. So here, let me just minimize that real quick. So then you can have this access point from, because you'll have to run this in the background. So in order for this to actually function, you'll have to run it in the background as you're playing on Ascension. It's one thing that can be tricky is sometimes you need to right click it and run it in as administrator to get it to run. So be mindful of that. But some of the other options that did work was, there was a Reddit post, if I remember. Here you go. So, WoW servers, Kezik has something up where he hooked up controller support, and he used Bartender, which I'm using Bartender as well, and then he used DS4 Windows camera keys, and he's got some. I guess this works for a couple people. I couldn't get this to work on my setup, so if you do see this, you can give this a shot. But it's just, you just click Kezik. and that's he uploaded that. Something else that I did see that somebody else was using was there it is, rewads. So this works too. You pay like you give a 7-day free trial, and then it charges you like $20 after that, a month maybe. But this will allow you to hook up your controller, and then it has one nice thing about this is it has pre-programmed macros, so you can use from like community members uploaded macros, like settings. So it has one for WoW, so you just go ahead and click on that, upload it to your profile, and then it works, and it works really well. So that's nice, and there's more features. This is definitely more advanced, or it has more options compared to the JoytoKey, but this is you got to pay for this. The other one's free, and that's why I went with that. But okay, so to get into the the settings, if you want to go ahead and copy the settings I have here, but you will have to go to. I'll do another video like where I go into detail, get some likes or something, or if I get some interest of people like, hey, how did you do this or do that? I can explain how this works. But you basically just program the buttons, how you would want them to move around. The one thing that you may have to manipulate is if you come over to the options setting. So this is my profile setting name. Come to the options, go to button mapping, and here you can actually make it so this is how we set up like the hotkeys. So if you hold the R trigger down, then you can then use other buttons. So I have it set up so that when I push button 6 and 4, so button 6 is your bumper and button 4 is your circle or your B button. When I push those in combination, it activates button 31. So what button 31 is you come back to the first page, and then you set up 31 is my minus button, which I have hotkeyed in-game as a macro set. Right, so you'll go like this. Let me bring out. So I did put on Bartender. So if you go from the launch screen, you can get a couple add-ons. So on the Ascension launcher, come up to add-ons, and then you can choose. I did the AI voiceover, which is actually working pretty well. But then had the Bartender, which changes the how your hotkeys look. But then you can come over to. We'll turn it off for a second. I'll show you what it looks like without it. Alright, so then it looks like this. So see how I have it set up in the standard, and then you can toggle up and down. And then I have these keys set up this way, and that'll give you the plus symbol. Then you go into Bartender and you can manipulate that. So, back on that other screen, I have the minus key right here would be because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, minus, and equals. So I have it set to the minus key so that when I do toggle it, it'll bring that up. So we can go back to add-ons, turn that back on. And so this, there you go. And then you can see, we'll dismount. You can see then when I hold, I have these options regularly. And then you tap this and see how it changes on the screen. So now you have access to the other. And sometimes it's a little glitchy just because it's not meant to work like this. So some of your keys will change images. But there I macroed teleport. So it works out fairly well. If you do go type /bartender, then you can modify everything. And this is how you would choose, what everything looks like on your screen. So we'll say, unlock everything, and then you can see you have access to it. You can change, so like this is bar number 2, bar number 1 and 4 are actually overlapped. So if you perfectly overlap them, that's how it looks like it changes. But you can set it up so it has, 3 rows. So it'll change like the rows. And then you just don't macro things in the other spots. And then you turn off the grid. So if you had a button grid, it would show everything. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you can macro it on your standard UI. And then when you bring it over to here, it looks like this. I'm considering maybe switching it back just to standard so I can see things a little clearer. Because this kind of acts a little goofy. But for the most part, it works fairly well. I mean, it works about as well as you can expect it to work. So I usually put the mouse cursor like over my character, and then I have the back. This is set to right mouse button, and then so I pull in the trigger. You can look around. Right, center it over your body. Then you can run around with the control stick. A, where it says target, right? It's tab targeting, so it targets the nearest hostile mob. It won't target NPCs. You actually got to get like up close to them. But you can jump with the B button. We'll target this guy, and then you can use your abilities. So I press Y to use the ability, and then X. Spam Frostbolt, and then when you're done, right, have it set to auto loot, so you just automatically pick up the stuff in front of you. This will work really good for melee classes, but then in the settings you can go to like interface, and you can set it to one of them's auto loot. You can also auto attack. There's auto attack. I forget which one it is, but then you can set it to auto loot as well. Instant. Social. Did I miss it already? Controls. Oh, there it is. Auto loot. So then when you click the enemy, you'll just automatically loot it. So as it's standing right now, it's not very good. I wouldn't take this into a dungeon. I mean, this game's made to be played on mouse and key, so maybe I'll learn it eventually. But you can move the mouse around. And just for questing and goofing around, it's fun. I mean, just because I don't want to sit, with my hands like cramped up, I'm playing from a chair, obviously, as you can see. So, yeah, it works fairly well. So I will put another link to another video. I'll try to explain the JoytoKey a little better. If anybody's interested, let me know. So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks everybody for watching. See you in the next one. Later.